What's up, Facebook? I'll give everybody a second to hop on. Should be a good session today, guys. We're going to talk about, as the title says, some trading software. With this Facebook Live today, I'm using a new software. So hopefully I got a guy that's here. Hopefully he can click some certain clips and show you guys what's up on that aspect as far as like a video file. So you guys can see that and visualize it. It should make for a better live experience today. We're just trying new things just to try to better what I have coming for you guys. But today I want to talk a little bit about trading software. Over the course of the last 3 years, trading has been my passion, but through researching and through research and all those sorts of things, I've been able to find different softwares, and I've looked at them and used them and all that sort of stuff, as probably a lot of you guys have. There's a lot of different stuff out there. But through that, I built relationships with some software developers as far as MQL4 developers for actual MetaTrader 4 software, as well as some web developers and software engineers. And I've actually, in the last few years, created somewhat of a team that we didn't really know we were creating, and ended up designing something that I'm super excited about. And today I'm going to talk about a little bit what it is and what you guys can expect from it. But a couple years ago, when I first started trading 3 years ago, and I got introduced to trading, of course, by my mentor Tyrone Foster, he had taught me all sorts of different stuff, and I've learned so much. Really 90% of my trading comes from what he has taught me. But last year and early this year, he really started to harp on me about the simplicity of this new method that he liked to call the matrix. And the matrix was this method that was a shorter term trading method, which of course, as a lot of you guys know, I don't trade as much. But it was a simple method that he thought I would like. And so he showed it to me. And at first, I'll be honest, I didn't really get into it too much. I wasn't, yelling about it. I wasn't freaking out. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, And a few weeks later, he came back to me and he was like, did you even look at it? And I was like, well, not really. So he really told me, just dive in, just look at it, mark up some charts on it. And once I did that, in hindsight, I realized how many of these things were winning. I really started to look into this strategy that he had been creating. I'd kind of blown it off. And that happens, with a lot of people. Even if you see him talking about it, you blow it off for a while. You think, oh, it's probably just a reiteration of what I already know. And so I really started to dig deep, and I really started to get into what he had going on. And needless to say, I really started to enjoy it. And when I really started to trade it, things started to click, and I was able to trade it on multiple time frames, and it started to really mesh well into my longer term strategy as well as short term strategies. And so as this progressed, the one thing I realized out of it was not the fact that I was profiting and I was finding setups, but I was missing too many setups. I was missing way too many, and it's a very simple method. So I knew that all I had to do was just have a chair out and be in front of the computer screen and watch the charts. And as I was missing these setups over and over and over again, it dawned on me when I was having a conversation with one of my developers that developed all my software. Why don't I have you try to make this into a software? And so we did that, and originally I was doing that for myself. And as I built it, I showed it to Tyrone, and we both used it on our computers. And suddenly we were getting these notifications, and at the beginning it was a little bit different looking than it is now. But we were getting these notifications, and it was literally notifying us of where we needed to be. And it was notifying us of these setups that Tyrone teaches in the Matrix. And, for a while there, we were like, wow, maybe we have something. We weren't quite sure. And so we began to fine tune it. And maybe now we can utilize this new Facebook Live software I got. Can you show them a little bit about what we have on it? So first thing what we have on it is we have mobile notifications. And I'm sure he'll put it somewhere in front of me talking or over me, I don't know. But mobile notifications allow you to utilize your cell phone so that when you're out in the grocery store, you're eating dinner, you're with your family, you're not on the charts, you're watching TV, suddenly your phone buzzes, and you have the ability to say, oh, okay, here's the pair I'm looking at, and this is the direction, and this is where I want to go. And so then you can just go check the charts, and the matrix strategy itself is simple enough to just trade on a phone. You don't need a desktop computer. It's just, I mean, the easiest strategy you've ever seen. It's that simple. And so the mobile notifications were good, and then and we started enjoying those, so we added those. And then I said, well, we need something visually, I don't know what the word is, but it's visually there, apparent for people that like trade on the computer, because I do as well. And so once again, now if you could put in maybe a picture of that desktop app, the indicator itself, just the desktop mobile, or the desktop, yeah. So this desktop is basically there as your dashboard to come in and show you exactly where the market's at and where it's standing at this time right now. And the good thing about that is that if you don't like to trade on mobile, you can utilize this, and it will still pop up notification to you on your desktop as well as phone, so you can really check out where you're at there. So we continue to kind of progress this thing, and in the beginning versions, of course, there's always bugs, and it's not a full robot, don't get me wrong. It's an indicator to get you in the right spot, and then we go into the matrix and we trade it. And anyway, we got these bugs out, and we've started to progress it. And so through the past couple months, we've had beta testers and pre-launch phase users, and we've had a little over 300, 400, I don't know where we're at right now, people utilize this. And once again, we're using new Facebook Live software, so I should be able to show some testimonials as I'm talking. So if you can get those testimony pictures, just a couple of them, just pop them up. So he'll pop up some of these pictures and kind of what these people are liking about it. And so anyway, we started to give this out to some pre-launch users, some beta test users. And obviously through that, we got fantastic feedback, as you're seeing. But also we got feedback that was saying, hey, we would like this change, or we would like to customize it. One of the big customizations that they wanted was the ability to trade cryptocurrency, commodities, indices, and even the stock market. And so we added that to their dashboard as well, so they can customize what they want to trade. And so a lot of people are right now, the best traders right now are utilizing it on some crypto pairs as well as oil. And they're doing a fantastic job with it. And so what we're teaching these guys to do is basically come in the market with this indicator, get the call, up or down, it doesn't matter. Go over to their chart, and then we're teaching them a simple process. It's very simple to get, and all they have to do is within 30 seconds, 20 seconds, maybe even 10 seconds, they can look at the setup that the indicator called, and they will know like that if they need to trade it or not. And I've been utilizing this on my live accounts in my live room with these people for about a month now. We have not lost a single trade, 100% accuracy. Now, I'm not saying I'm guaranteeing you it's 100% accurate. Eventually, yes, I will lose. There's no perfect system out there. And I'm going to take the same setups over and over and over again, and eventually it will dwindle down to its 90% accurate rating, which we, of course, publicize. It's a fantastic, easy to use system. And when people are getting, winning 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10 trades, we like what we're seeing. And so, once again, this has kind of progressed, and they've added what they've liked, and now, we kind of have it sculpted where we like it. And so we have a full webinar coming, and it's going to be on MATRX Matrix Pro, matrixpro.com. Maybe you can put it up in here somewhere. And you can go to that and register for this webinar. We're going to show you guys exactly how to trade the method. And then if you guys like the method, you guys can come back and get the indicator and see how we use the indicator to really expedite time, bring time freedom back to us, and profit even more, because now we've seen so many more setups. Now finally, what I want to do with this new software is show you guys a couple different things. First, I want to show you an example of what this looks like in the live room. It was a euro-dollar signal that I received, and it was on my phone, and you'll see that in the video there that hopefully he can play for me. And basically what it was we received this signal. I liked it through the process that we teach. I liked what I saw, and so what I did from that point, and as I said, I'm getting in. You guys, of course, at your own discretion, you can get in. And we all got in long on euro-dollar, and as you'll see from this tape, you'll see what happens. So let's see if we can roll that. Was the call on the phone. Euro-dollar 4-hour buy. So when you got that signal, we can check out this one too, the dollar Swiss short. When you got that one and you looked at it, that would have been one of them that you're checking out. Now, if you're still in that trade right now, you actually haven't seen any profit yet. But that's definitely one of them that I would recommend taking. I would take that a lot because it checks all the boxes. Let me switch this off. 4-hour signal. Just bought it. All right. That's just my personal trade. Once again, let's see what happens. Win or lose, I like the look of it. And this, I've had many situations where this has been a profitable situation. So I do like the look of it. But yeah, guys, I like the way it looked. We took it. Obviously, we saw the trade come in via the indicator. The signal was sent both to our desktop and our cell phone. I showed it yesterday on my webcam, it coming into my cell phone. And we got in. We took the analysis that we're taught and we're given. It took, under 30 seconds to know if we were taking this or not. We took it, and as you guys can see, it actually kept going, but we had our TP set yesterday in a very strict spot, and we made about 45 pips. So I really like the way that came out. Once again, this indicator is here to take time and give it back to you, because a lot of people are stuck on the charts all day long, and this situation is here so that we don't have to do that anymore. It just tells us what to look at in the market, gets our eyes in the right spots in the market so we can make these painless profits and keep trading very simple and as well as very profitable. So I'm glad you guys all profited off of that for sure. So hopefully you guys kind of see what that is all about. It's pretty exciting stuff. I'm really excited about the progress of the live room, and even the people that are in it, they're just learning really well what they need to do to make money, and they're learning what to look for to make money. So I'm really stoked about that. And so, yeah, guys, I'm not really going to sit here today and answer too many questions. I appreciate you all for the love and the likes and all that stuff coming in here today. But what I want to leave you guys with is just think about, sorry, my cat just joined me. Think about, think about what this is to you. Think about what it would be like to have an extra set of eyes from a method that's already working. And we're not claiming this to be the magic 8 ball or anything like that. It's not a robot. It's an indicator. It's there to show you when you need to trade. And it's just going to say, hey, buy or sell this. Go check it out. If you like it, you take it. If you don't, you don't. And we're teaching you guys what to take and what not to take. And there's going to be a lot of different setups that are going to come to you, and you guys have the ability to utilize this software and really just filter out what you want. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you with a cool video. Once again, matrixpro.com, December 15th. We've got a heck of a webinar coming up, December 15th. Matrixpro.com, matrxpro.com. Check the comment section. Maybe I'll put it down there. Check the description. And of course, if you can put it there, I'm not sure if you can, but if it's there, it's there. Once again, matrixpro.com, and I'll leave you guys with a cool video welcoming you to the Matrix.
I've just entered the Matrix.
Yo, real quick, we're going to talk about the Matrix today.
I have something called a Matrix, where you don't have to look at the chart all night. There's an indicator, and a signal comes to your phone so you can look at that chart, at that pair, and see if it's a good pair to play. And less than three candles, I'm in profit.
When I created the Matrix, I wanted to create something so simple, but extremely profitable. Many told me it wasn't possible, till I of course proved it. Now, we have taken it to a whole new level, a whole new height, in a whole new way. We are giving back time freedom.
The Matrix will blow your mind, I guarantee that.
Probably the best decision I've ever made in my trading career. And when I thought it couldn't get any better, I entered the Matrix. Now the Matrix is where you learn about the only one true and real stocks trade. And that trade right there has the ability to change your life completely.
If you want to be an independent trader, you must have a precise entry. And this indicator is your eyes in the market at all times.
My confidence has went through the roof because I know a lot of times once you get into an entry within 45 minutes or so, a lot of time you'll take profit and smash.
The idea behind it was to try to find something that's going to alert you and get you in the spot to make money. And with the training, just a little bit of training, even a free webinar, you can make money out of that.
With a little bit of knowledge of what to look for. You too can be the next success story.